And very nice greetings from Germany. I hope so much you are great and everything is fine with you. I had the impulse to turn the webcam on and to record a video for you about the current situation, about Russia and Ukraine. I don't know where I should start. I want to say so much, but actually there is nothing to say. I want to say, at first, you have only this little precious moment. I know I repeat myself, but this is all you have. So look out of the window. Look, where are you right now? Do you feel your heart? What is your heart telling you? Do you want to express your soul more? Do you want to live your purpose? Do you want to share your abilities with us? And what is limiting you? Our heart is talking to us in every moment. And when you know my previous videos, and when you know the videos by Naughty Beaver, for example, or when you know the YouTube channel New Realities, we had an interview. And there's so much more going on as we can see it here with our eyes. When you go deep down the rabbit hole, then you see there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But if we will get it for 100%, we will see. Even we, spiritual people, or when you are a ET contactee or a psychic medium, we will see very soon which information was true and which was not. Maybe we will never figure out which information was true and which was not. And this is also a message for you. We don't know anything, but we know everything. All you have is this little precious moment, and it can be over suddenly. For example, when you know my previous videos, or when you know Naughty Beaver, his video, This Woman Escaped the Fourth Density. We saw it with our own eyes. Suddenly, everything can be over. We had no clue before that this will happen. But it happened. I want to tell you, all you have is this little precious moment, and express your soul. Live your purpose. Your soul is talking to you. You are aligned enough. You are perfect enough. You have scars, yes. I have so many scars and wounds too. So many scars. So many blockages. But these imperfections makes you perfect. Find peace with the shadows. Find peace with your scars, with your wounds. Because you are fully in alignment. Always. You have nothing to do. Every starseed, every light warrior is going through another experience. You can see it a little bit as a movie. And you are a character in a movie. And every character is so individual. And why do I share this with you? Because I feel there's so much more going on. I don't know for 100% what, but what I feel is this is the biggest gift by the source. It is a gift by the source. When you feel the energies of Earth, I feel the energies are so uplifting. The sun is shining here in Germany. Since a couple of days, the sun is shining here. And so much light is streaming down to Earth. So much light. And this makes no sense when you see the pictures in Russia and Ukraine. It's like, what's going on? The energies are so light now. And then you see this chaos. And I talked about it in my previous videos. It is a cosmic war. There is so much more going on behind the scenes. And when you observe the sea situation, you see there's so much more going on. And when you went down the rabbit hole, you know there's so much more going on. is so much more as this what we can see in the commercial media. And I feel that they try to push their old narrative, and yeah, the collective is still following the old narrative. This is what you can see very clear now. I give you a short example about Germany, Berlin. Thousands of people were on the streets and they protested and they want to live in peace. The intention is so much more important. So these people, yeah, they want to have peace and they follow the old narrative. But then the sea situation, when people here wanted to go out of the streets, the police was there. They stopped them. They called them bad guys because of all these mandates here in Germany. They talk bad about them. The commercial media talk bad about them. But the media is pushing this movement now. And it's okay. When you tune into this, I recommend dive deep because there's so much more going on. And the other thing is, when we want to help for real, there are only a few options. This is my feeling, and I share this with you because we are all in training, as I said. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong for so many times. Even when I'm a starseed, even when I'm a psychic medium, even when we stayed in the fourth dimension last year and we saw a lot, it doesn't mean that I got the answer. So how arrogant would that be to say, I know the truth? We are all in training. We are all learning. And so much light is coming down. You have only a few options. And I want to share this with you. Maybe this inspires you. Option number 1, increase your vibration. Send them love and compassion and observe this. Observe what's going on and send them all love, compassion, and pray that everything is happening for the highest good. And everything is happening at the end for the highest good. So I know this sounds harsh, but the narrative wants you to think about this all the time. About the situation Russia and Ukraine. What's about the sea situation? Here in Germany, boom, almost nobody's talking about it here. It's gone. It disappeared. For example, right? At one hand, they want you to think about it all the time because you give them your time, you pay them attention. On the other hand, and I know this sounds very harsh, but people all over the world are suffering. But they don't want you to see this. They only want you to see what they want that you see that. I hope you get my message. I'm so sorry. So they are talking about it because they want that you see this. But what's going on with the children in Africa? So many children are suffering all over the world. They don't share this with us. You see, that's mind control. That's not the point. Because when you dive deeper, you will see there's so much more going on. I had a dream a couple of days ago. I shared this on my community section on YouTube when you're interested in to read this. I had a dream a couple of days ago. And I saw Mr. P, the man from Russia. And I saw Mr. T, the man from the USA. You know which guy. I saw them together in a dream. And I heard the number 2024, the year 2024. And they had a handshake, Mr. P and T. They were laughing in this dream. I had to laugh too. It was a lucid dream. And they were on a US TV show. It was very weird. And they played golf. They played golf. Mr. P and Mr. T. They played golf. So, and then P spoke English. And as I said, it was a lucid dream. I didn't understand every word. And I can remember I said to myself, shit, why can't I speak better English? I don't get everything what he's saying. But I received the message or the energy. He said things like, official, it looks like this, but actually everything is done. This was Mr. P. Mr. T was laughing, and they too spoke German. And that's true. Mr. P, the man from Russia, he's very good in German. He speaks German. Mr. T, I don't know. I heard him last year when I was in contact with the white hats. I don't talk too much about this, but I definitely feel there's so much more going on. And I was in contact with them last year in the fourth dimension with the white hats. And I heard Mr. T's voice, and it was German. I don't know if this is true, but he spoke German with English accent. So when he spoke German, for example, he said something like, I can't share everything with you, Sandra, because the black hats are listening. Because I had many questions. I wanted to know if, for example, Mr. T, what you can see on TV, is this the real Mr. T? Or is he a hologram? Or what's going on? I had many questions. Mr. T told me he can't say too much, but nothing is what it seems to be. This was his message. Then I asked him, where are you located, Mr. T? Your real body, where are you? Then he said, psst, the black hats are listening. When he spoke German, it sounded like, ich kann nicht das mit dir teilen. Das kann ich nicht mit dir teilen. Weil die anderen hören zu. Das ist gefährlich. So, that's what I want to say. And observe the synchronicity a little bit. These explosions and this lapse in Ukraine. Mr. B, the draconian agenda, this lapse in the Ukraine, the tunnels, the dumps. I'm not sure if this is true, but I want to say, when you pay this attention, then dive deep and watch every detail and connect the dots. Connect the dots, then you will understand more. But if this is true, we will see. I don't know. I only can share with you what I received last year by them, when we stayed in their dimension. And I saw them sitting in front of a quantum computer, the white hats. The same to the black hats. They have also a quantum computer. It is the same technology. But the white hats using it for lighter ways. That's why I say it's the period of transition. Yeah, it's like this color here, right? It's the red color. This is what you can see in the Matrix movies. You can imagine the Matrix movies are a documentary. And the red pill is lighter. And the energy of the white hats, when I described their energy last year, when I was in contact with them, I think I was in contact with them. I'm not sure if this is true. I hope so much I was in contact with them, because I saw them in front of a quantum computer. Their energy was similar to Morpheus, yeah? A similar energy to Morpheus, to Neo, Trinity. So they are lighter, but they are still in a war, right? They're all the time in a war with Agent Smith. And Agent Smith is, yeah, a good example for the blue pill and the black hats. Yes. But they're all the time in a war with each other. That's what I say, it's the period of transition, the red pill, but actually the solution is this. It is the violet pill. Yeah, do it like old Kitty.
You take the blue pill. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
She got the matrix. That's the solution. Don't choose any side. And observe what's going on. Yeah, I feel it's lighter and it is needed. Because you see what's going on. We are not in higher dimensions. So like in 6D, 7D or 8D, so we visualize a thing, push bing, and then it's physical. Push bing, we don't do anything, we visualize everything with our third eye, push bing, and then it's physical. That's not the reality here on Earth. A flower needs time to grow. A tree needs time to grow. A child needs time to grow. This is what's going on here on Earth. It's not the same to higher dimensions, right? So we visualize, ping, and then everything is there. It's not the same here. Yeah, and that's why I feel definitely it's getting lighter. And nothing is what it seems to be. This is another option, which I wanted to tell you. When you pay this attention, then dive very deep and go down the rabbit hole. And then maybe you will receive some answers. Another option is, don't pay them any attention and stay centered on your ascension and feel the lightful energies. Because you will see you can't change the free will of a person. And when I see these protests in Berlin, for example, it's like I watch a movie. It's like I see the consciousness level of the collective. That's it. And then I stay centered here in my heart space. And I continue with my work as best as I can. And I stay on the ascension. And when you choose this path and you say, I don't pay them any attention, and I stay on the ascension, then you will see how much light is streaming down to Earth. It is so light. The sun, the energy of the sun has changed as well. I observed that since 2020. Yeah, we had a cosmic war in April 2020. It took place in higher dimensions. Then we had a cosmic war in April 2021 in the fourth dimension. That's why we were there, and a few other star seeds. And I feel something is about to happen again in April 2022. I received that April will be important every year, but I don't know what will happen. But my feeling is it's an energetic event. And we light workers and starseeds, we feel this very strong. It's my feeling. I feel this right now. These energies are so light. So, and I feel the energy is increasing. It's getting very light right now. This is the other option. Stay on the ascension and stay centered in your heart space and do what your heart tells you. Train your heart center. Yeah, and be one with the source, with your higher self, right? Let your higher self guide you, or the source guide you. And you have the feeling, I want to help. I want to change something, or you have family there, or friends. Help them. Talk to them. Support them. Because now we have to see that we need each other. It was never about, oh, how many blockages do you have? Right? Or that even the old spiritual narrative is collapsing now. Watch the movie Harry Potter, for example. And every character has another purpose. That's why everyone is experiencing something different. Harry Potter is going through the darkness. He's all the time in contact with Voldemort, right? And Voldemort is all the time messing up with him because he can't accept that someone survived his dark spells, right? For him it is like, how is that possible? And Harry was able to survive these attacks. Imagine that when we say to Harry now, Harry, you have to release all your blockages. Yeah, you have a lot of traumas, Harry. You never met your real family. You were a small little baby. Voldemort killed all your parents. You've grown up with very, very narcissistic people. They never loved you. You were always the black sheep. Oh, come on, Harry. You have to release all your blockages and your traumas. And then we defending Voldemort, right? We say, oh, Voldemort, it's okay. It's okay that you try to kill him, right? It's okay, Voldemort. You mirror only his shadows. But what is when it explains only Harry's purpose and his frequency? So why is Dumbledore experiencing other things as Harry? Maybe Dumbledore has not so many blockages. That's why. Do you see? And this is, I'm pretty sure, that's one of the old spiritual narratives. And I figured out in almost every movie or in animes, I love it to watch animes too, that the most high frequent characters experience the darkness. Or Lord of the Rings, the same. What's going on with Frodo? Frodo is such a lovely hobbit. so kind and so lovely, and Sam as well. And he's the keeper of the ring, right? And he's carrying this ring. And they have this purpose. That's why Frodo and Sam experiencing something else as Gandalf. Gandalf has another purpose. Legolas has another purpose. Aragorn has another purpose. That's why they're experiencing something different. And every character is so individual, and every character has another gift or another ability. And because everyone is so individual and every character has another ability, this team is complete. Yeah, it's working. So imagine that we would tell Gandalf, hey Gandalf, I'm sorry, you have so much blockages to release. Why is Sauron after you? Or Saruman? They all want to stop Gandalf. So why? Because it's his purpose. It is so easy, guys. Yeah, they have all blockages and traumas. I have also so many wounds and blockages and traumas to release. But it's so much more than this. It is about to see the heart and to see the intent of a person. And this is what I like so much in movies or in animes, because this is what I feel about us too in the spiritual community. It's not always you, especially you as a starseed or as a light warrior, as a light worker. You have so much compassion. You have so much love in your heart, and you want to make Earth a better place. You want to share your wisdom with us. So, and it's about to understand your divine purpose. And then you understand why you are going through this, why you are experiencing this. Because when we believe we are only whole and complete when all our scars are gone, when they're all gone, or when we made this, when we believe, then we are complete and fully in alignment. We can't accept our now self, right? We can't. This is shadow work. Shadow work means for me to see your blockages and that you say yes to them. And these scars and these wounds makes you perfect. All these imperfections makes you perfect, because this is you. These shadows brought you here. And this makes you perfect and enlightened enough. And I feel we need new communities. What is the real intent of a person? And this is my vision for us. But when you feel peace, and when you hug your own shadows and your own scars, and you say yes to them, you say yes to your dark story, you say yes. Because I transformed the shadows into light. I transformed the shadows into light. Then the shadows and lights become one. This is for me the violet pill. And this is my feeling. We can't change the free will. We only can be an inspiration. We only can invite the hand, not more. So, and I feel there's so much going on behind the scenes again. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I want to say, after I had this dream, I shared this dream with you on Facebook or on YouTube as well. I had this dream of Mr. P and Mr. T. I heard the number 2024. And then immediately a helicopter appeared in front of our window. This was very crazy. To saw this helicopter in front of our window. And I felt these attacks. And they attached a silver object on the ground. It was actually non-physical. And the silver object made me dizzy. And I felt tired, dizzy. I was like, I have to go to bed again, and I have to go to sleep again. Because this night I had lucid dreams. I saw the Pleiadians too, this night. And they shared with me some information, but I don't remember. And then I saw Mr. P and Mr. T playing golf in a US TV show in 2024. Actually, there is no bush. And there was a bush, and behind this bush they attached this silver object. Marcel saw it. I saw it too. And that was very strange. I looked into the computer screen because I worked here on the computer. And then I looked into the screen during a few seconds, and then I looked out again of the window and everything disappeared. It was not there anymore. And this bush disappeared, and this silver object as well. It was on the same direction where the helicopter was there. The helicopter was like this way, and on the ground there was the silver object in the same direction. This is the message which I received, that they wanted to join my dreams. That's why I felt so dizzy and so tired, and I told Marcel, oh my gosh, suddenly I'm so tired. I have to go back to sleep. I'm so tired. It was like, oh. That's what I felt. That was the plan. Yeah, and I had this dream one time with Mr. T, Mr. P, and with the Pleiadians, and immediately this helicopter was there. And what I receive is, yes, they are going crazy. I feel, especially the negative orientated grays, they are going very, very crazy. And I feel they interrupt a lot, the dark ones too. And I feel they try to manipulate China, is what I get. I talked about it in one of my previous videos. I feel these grays are supporting China, or they try to manipulate them. China is supporting Russia. And they try to manipulate and control Russia and China. Yeah, they using technology and frequencies to confuse them, to manipulate them. And Ukraine, okay, that's very clear. USA, Germany too, USA. So, and you know which guy, Mr. Bai, yeah, and this is the draconian agenda. And I talked about it in one of my previous videos, that these dark beings are in a war with themselves too. So in higher dimensions, though they are in a war with each other, but actually they have almost the same plan. And then they call it here on Earth China, Russia, Ukraine, USA, whatever. And that's only their label to have war. And this is what I feel. I feel the negative grays, they try to manipulate Russia, and they try to manipulate China a lot. They're supporting them, or they send them frequencies and energy all the time. I see USA because of Mr. Bai, that's draconian. This is their agenda. They're controlling them too. And I feel there's a third power, and this is the Pleiadian Council. So they are helping a lot right now, the Pleiadians. And I feel nothing is what it seems to be, and see it more from a higher perspective. And what I feel is, and when you know the Matrix movies, yes, the white hats are lighter. Like Morpheus, Neo, yeah, it's lighter, definitely. This is how I call it, the period of transition. Because it's definitely lighter. Yeah, it's the red pill. Neo, Morpheus and so on, this energy. We will see very soon which information was true and which information was not true. And I received this message, since we have this sea situation, that all these illusions are collapsing. They are all boom, collapsing, boom, because it's the will of the source that this is happening. That so many evolutionary souls would say yes to Earth when actually all this makes no sense. I don't think so. See, so many starseeds are here now. So many more is predicted in the book of Revelation. So many more. And the book of Revelation is what I feel it is their book. It is their own timeline. They created this. Yeah, so then you understand their plans very well. And their plan of the end times is their plan. But you see, this is not true. So many more than 100,040 light workers are here now. So many more. And I personally feel they talked about starseeds. They talked about us. I think we are so many more now. So you see, not everything is true. It is a very old and a very dark timeline. Okay, so you are here to make a change. You are here to hold the light. You are here to share your abilities with us. No matter what, be the light in the darkness. And don't give them too much food. So when this is happening, like a couple of days ago, and the helicopter is in front of our window, I see it and I have compassion. And yes, it hurted 2 days ago. Everything hurted, and I was not able to move my body anymore. But I have compassion. I woke up because I heard the helicopter. I wanted to record this, but as you know, they can read your thoughts, and immediately, boom, the helicopter disappeared, immediately. And then we looked out of the window and we saw this strange object, and there was a bush. And actually there is no bush when I look out here of the window, but there was a new bush. They attached a new bush and a silver object. So Marcel saw it too, my twin flame. And this made me dizzy, and then I received a message why they wanted to join my dreams. They wanted to see what's going on. As the Whiteheads told me last year, they are listening. They can't tell us too much because they are listening. And that's why I don't receive any information about April 2022. For example, and my galactic family is telling me almost nothing. But I received some messages. So, and then next day I got attacked so horrible. I had back pain, shoulder pain. I had to thrown up. This was on Saturday. I laid in the bed and I was not able to move my body. And in this night I had lucid dreams again. And this time the black cats joined my dreams for real. And the energy is totally different because many people are asking me, how do you figure out which entity talks to you? Yes, and this is very confusing right now. Very confusing. It's very confusing. That's why I recommend stay centered in your heart space. Trust your heart and your impulse, because your heart is the strongest protection. It is your heart, and that you are in contact with the highest source. Yeah, and in this night I saw them. I saw the black cats again. I saw the negative orientated grays. They costumed themselves as humans. In last year, 2021, these were one of these FBI agents, which looked similar to Agent Smith. And one of these guys had this device, and he gave me this electric shock in a lucid dream. Here over my head, here. And during the entire night I had this electricity shocks on my head again. And I saw them, and they joined my dreams. They want to know what's going on. They want to have information, is my feeling. But I don't know. I can't share with you everything because I don't know it for 100%. I only saw a few pictures of the future. Then I heard 2024. I saw the Whiteheads again. I saw Ukraine. I saw the tunnels. I saw the labs. I saw the dumps. I saw this. Then I had visions of the Pleiadians. They shared information with me. I saw them. It was a woman. I can remember her. It was a woman, and she had big blue eyes, very big blue eyes, like this, very big blue eyes. She had golden brown hair, and a small nose, very big eyes, blue eyes, and she wore a blue suit. I personally felt these were the Pleiadians for real. The energy is totally different when you talk to the real entities and when you see the negative grays in dreams. That's totally different when they are joining your dreams, when they costume themselves as lovely ETs. I feel the difference because they try to get you here. They tune into your head. They try to reprogram your subconscious mind. They try to trigger your emotions, your thoughts, and your blockages. But your real lovely brothers and sisters, they are touching your heart. And you get energy for real. You get energy. You generate energy and power. You don't lose energy and power. And even when you are a psychic medium, maybe we were wrong. And see, all you have is this little precious moment. And stick together. It's about that we unite now. That we help each other. That we support each other. And that we see the heart of a person, see the soul. Like in movies or in anime. So Frodo has so many blockages as well, I think so. Oh, Sam as well from Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh, Aaron, he has also so many blockages to release. Maybe he grew up in a very dramatic family. And they have their gifts and their abilities. And they accept and respect each other. That's the big difference. Or in animes, like with Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Oh my gosh, Vegeta is going crazy again. What's going on with Piccolo again? But you know, that's Piccolo, that's him. It can be so easy and we make it so difficult. Thank you so much for watching, and be the light. Be the light in the darkness. Be the light in the darkness. Thank you very much. You are perfect the way you are.